Hello everyone, I am Dr. Ruchi Malhotra here from FS IVF Center, Delhi, and today I am going to discuss about IUI or intrauterine insemination, which everybody has a question about. Now, what is intrauterine insemination or IUI? What are its indications? What are its goals? What are its contraindications? What are its success rate? And how does it differ from IVF? I am going to cover all these things in today's video. So now let us first know what is IUI and why is it done. In intrauterine insemination, basically the procedure is planned in such a way that the sperms or best sperms are injected inside the uterine cavity of the woman. This has an advantage that it gives a head start to the sperms to reach the eggs very quickly and give the results of pregnancy. So there are certain indications in which IUI is done. Firstly, it can be maybe a male factor infertility. The sperm count is less, the sperm count is compromised, or there may be absence of sperms totally, in which donor semen is used and IUI is done. Then there could be a problem of polycystic ovaries, in which the eggs are there but they are not released. In such situations also IUI sometimes helps. Or there could be some cervical factors. Cervix is the mouth of the uterus, in which sometimes the semen is not, the sperms are not able to reach inside the uterus. So in this situation also IUI helps. There could be other factors like vaginismus, in which there cannot be a proper intercourse, in which also in some instances IUI gives excellent results. So these are the basic indications in which which one can need an IUI procedure. There are certain contraindications now where IUI is absolutely contraindicated. First contraindication, when the tubes are blocked. If the tubes are blocked, even if we place the sperms inside the uterine cavity, it will never be able to fertilize the egg. Then there is absence of the eggs, like in premature ovarian failure. Sometimes the periods stop very early. The normal age of menopause in Indian women is around 47-48 years, but sometimes there is premature ovarian failure as early as the age of 20 also. In such cases, IUI is not going to help. In menopause, elderly women, IUI is not going to help. In women who are having very poor ovarian reserve, AMH value is very less, they also IUI is not going to help. Or there could be severe tuberculosis of the uterine cavity, in which the lining is not there, endometrium is totally thinned out. In such cases also, or there might be severe adhesions in the uterine cavity, in such cases also IUI is not going to help. So these are the certain contraindications in which we should not be doing IUI. Now let us talk about the procedure. What is done in IUI? So the treatment starts from the second day of the period, in which the injections or tablets are given to the patient to let the eggs form. Now this is done, followed up by follicular monitoring, which is done by a transvaginal ultrasound scan, in which the growth of the follicle is seen. Sometimes there could be use of injections to increase the size of the eggs. Now when the egg follicle reaches a particular size, then we have to give a trigger to make the egg release into the peritoneal cavity. This trigger is given, and after the trigger, 36 hours, approximately 36 hours after the trigger, the IUI process is actually done. Now on the day of IUI procedure, what is done is the semen sample is collected in sterile conditions. The semen is then prepared. Preparation of semen is done in the lab, and in this preparation basically we sediment out all the dirt and all the unhealthy components in the semen and take out the best semen, best sperms, and these sperms are then taken into the IUI injecting pipette, and this is then injected into the uterine cavity, in which we will surpass the cervix and reach directly inside the uterine cavity. So this increases the chances of pregnancy pretty much. This is the basic process of IUI. Now, the success rate of IUI depends on a lot of factors, like in what indication you are using it for, and if you're using it for those indications where it is actually indicated, the success rate could be good. But if you're using it in those indications where the success rate is, where the indication is poor or not correct, then the success rate will be almost as low as 0. In general, in very good hands, the success rate of IUI would be 15 to 20% in excellent lab conditions. IUI can be done maybe 5 or 6 times, and if this IUI does not succeed, then one can go think of IVF. So that's about all. If you have any questions, you can contact me at FS IVF Center through Librate.